Time for another trade recap. So today I lost around in total, I think 500. But yeah, it is part of the game. Losing is part of the game, but I'm not gonna re-enter or anything. But yeah, I lost today, and I mean like the trade that I took today was the exact same trade that I didn't took yesterday. We will talk about that. But yeah, let me show you guys. Look, I lost $120 on my funded account, then 200 on this challenge, and $118 on this another one. In total, almost $500. Uh, yeah, let's go. Let's talk about the trade. So coming into the day, there's a lot of stuff over here. Let me just remove a few of it. Uh, Coming into the day, what do we had? Like we had from buy side drawn liquidity, we had this hourly high over here, which I marked it out, and then coming in sell side liquidity, we had this hourly low and this hourly low. I was bullish for the day. Why? Because uh, as you guys can see, I was gonna be bullish if we check out this low and this low, and that happened. That's why I was also bullish, and price even pushed within this fair value gap over here, um, as you guys can see, and this fair value gap over here also. And yeah, after seeing that, I was 100% bullish because I wanted to see this highs to be taken out. And then if you go on lower time frame, when markets open, as you guys can see, we came to go this low. Let me just remove that. Even this low over here, and pushed all the way down here within this fair value gap. From there, I went on 1 minute time frame. I was just waiting for a confluence, and I waited for my micro to get hit also. That 1550 time frame where I usually take my trade. But yeah, my confluence, cool. We have seen a lot of liquidities to be taken out to the downside, as you guys can see over here. And then filling into this, like we touched into this fair value gap, I was like, okay, perfect. Then we see a bit of buy pressure to the upside. And then we have inverse fair value gap over here. As you guys can see, this big bearish fair value gap that gets disrespected. And then from there, we see this small fair value gap over here. And it was the same as yesterday that I did not take the trade, but I took the trade today. And then once it gets filled, we see a bit of like buy pressure from there. I just went on and entered based on that and my stop loss. A lot of you guys might wonder why my stop loss is over here, and that's because I had marked out this equilibrium from this low to this high over here, and my stop loss was just below this equilibrium, and I was like, okay, if we come and disrespect this equilibrium, then I'm 100% sure that price wants to come lower or even more lower to take out these lows. Like, why should I put my stop loss down here and lose more money when I know that if the price gets taken out over here, price is gonna push lower. So I was gonna be like, if I wanted to play it safe, also put my stop loss even down here. You guys can see we would have been stopped out. And you might understand why I just put it below this equilibrium. And then from there, my first take profit was me just marking out. If we're gonna 5 minute time frame, marked out this fair value gap that got created when market open. That 50% mark of that was my first take profit, and then my second take profit was just the top of this fair value gap when it got filled, and that would have given me a 1:2.3 risk reward ratio. It would have given me a good risk reward ratio, and yeah, you guys can see we were in profit a bit, but then I got stopped out completely, and price is pushing lower now. And if we go on S&P 500, S&P 500 was completely different. We had already swept out the all-time high on ES, and then going into the market, I was like, okay, bet if we see when market opens, if price wants to keep go higher, then there's a big chance that we're gonna see like sell pressure to the downside, because then if like this high has been taken out, then of course price is gonna go lower, and then we haven't taken out this high. I was sure that S&P 500 is gonna come take out this low and fill into this fair value gap and then push higher in order for Nasdaq to be able to take out this high over here. I hope that makes sense. And that's just me having and seeing those stuff for past 2.5 years in the market. But then again, losing days is like you win, you lose, and you just have to be able to make money, have a better risk ratio or higher win rate. For me, I have a good risk ratio. I have been working on that, and sometimes some days we lose, and that's something that we should just take it and not be emotional about it. Yeah, on ES, again, came to cut this low, fell into this fair value gap, and then from there, we see a buy pressure to the upside. We did had this inverse fair value gap that get disrespected. As you guys can see, this closed above that. I wouldn't call it as fair value gap getting disrespected because we haven't seen a big push to uh, out of this inverse fair value gap, and from there, our entry would have been maybe, even if we took the trade on ES, we have this imbalance over here. Like you would even call that imbalance, but sometimes I take that. But then from there we see a big buy pressure upside, maybe enter from there. And as you guys can see, we would have been stopped out. But yeah, a losing there for me, and not mad because I followed my rule and I took the trade. I did have the confidence to take the trade today, and then we lost. And I did not risk 1% because I risked only about $120 because I want to request the payout. And yeah, I would request a payout of $100 maybe, but money is money. And yeah, see you guys on tomorrow's trade recap if I take even a trade.